Good morning, everybody. Good morning. How's everybody doing this morning? So we're going to sing a song. Actually, we're going to sing a couple songs. Would love for you to sing along with us if you like. And if you feel like standing, I encourage that. It gets the energy going. So here we go. 2, 3, 4.
We have come together as a family.
And then we'll all start together when the song starts. You all came in way early. I'll bring you in.
We have come together as a family. We have come here as we are. We have come with hearts wide open. We have gathered here in love. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit's in this place. Come, now is the time to worship. Come, now is the time to give your heart. Come, just as you are to worship. Come, just as you are before your God.
Come and find the power of love. Come and find the power of grace. And the grace gift will come when we find God in every face.
Come, now is the time to worship. Come, now is the time to give your heart.
Come, just as you are to worship. Come, just as you are
before your God.
Come, 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 come.
I don't think this, there we go. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Unity of Indianapolis. While you're standing, if you could turn and greet each other, witness the face of God. Hello, everybody from Facebook. Thank you for joining us this morning. And you may be seated. Welcome to the home of Unity of Indianapolis, which is a spiritual community grounded in love and growing in consciousness. Wherever you are on your journey, you are welcome here, and we're grateful you have chosen to be with us today. As we light the Christ candle, we recognize the divine light within each of us. This light is always present, guiding us into greater awareness of love and truth. Today, we allow ourselves to shift into the light and let it shine through us into the world. And now our statement of truth. Please join me in affirming our statement of truth. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, God the good, omnipotent.
God in you, God in me is the love that sets us free. God in you, God in me is the light we all can be. It's the essence of us all, the whole of humankind. It's the source of all my good, the universal mind. And God in you, God in me, is the truth of who we are. God in you, God in me, is more powerful by far than anything we can think or dream. It's the best that we can be. And so it is, God in you, God in me. God in you, God in me, is the love that sets us free. God in you, God in me, is the light we all can be. It's the essence of us all, the whole of humankind. And it's the source of all my good, the universal mind. And God in you, God in me, is the truth of who we are. God in you, God in me, is more powerful by far than anything we can think or dream. It's the best that we can be. And so it is, God in you, God in me. And so it is, God in you, God in me.
And now our chaplain's prayer with Mark Sprout.
Thank you, Maria. Let's take a deep breath in together. Hold it for just a second and let it out. Please join me in prayer. Beloved presence, infinite source of life and love. We turn within now, opening ourselves to you, to your wisdom, your guidance, your living flow. And we recognize that your spirit is not separate from us, but alive within us, moving, breathing, expressing through our minds, our bodies, and our very being. In this sacred moment, we release all resistance. We soften what has been rigid. We quiet what has been restless. And we open fully to the divine current that is always seeking expression through us. May our minds be clear and receptive, aligned with truth, guided by insight. May our bodies be vessels of vitality and peace, responding to the rhythm of divine life within. May our spirits be awakened and attuned, flowing freely with love, compassion, and purpose. We affirm that we are not separate from this flow. We are the flow in expression. God moves as us, through us, and in us, right here and right now. And now we bring into our awareness those of us who need prayer, those facing challenges, uncertainty, or pain, those seeking healing, comfort, or clarity. If you feel called, I invite you to speak those names aloud, type those names into the chat, or hold them gently in your heart. In this sacred silence, we release them, trusting fully in divine love, knowing that the same presence that sustains us is actively at work in their lives. We affirm wholeness where there is concern, peace where there is unrest, strength where there is weakness, and light where there may seem to be darkness. We trust the flow, we rest in it, we allow it, and so in gratitude and faith, we let it be. And so it is. Amen.
When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart When I
pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my God.
And now today's daily word, life. With joy I dance in the fountain of life, observing children playing in a fountain. I hear them laughing as they dart through sprays of water, surprised by sudden geysers. Sunlight turns the wafting mist into prisms of color, a reminder that the same joy and light dance within me. Life can feel like that fountain, fun, but sometimes catching me by surprise. If I resist, I grow weary. But when I move with its rhythm, dodging, laughing, and dancing, I feel the pulse of divine life. Even in challenging circumstances, I can regard the spray as refreshment, the soaking as grace. Each of these baptisms become an invitation to cleansing, renewal, and awakening, a chance to grow in spirit. As I join life's dance, I am lifted. Creativity awakens, joy abounds, and I feel fully alive. For with you is the fountain of life. In your light, we see light. Psalms 36:9. And now it's time for special music with Thomas.
This song I am singing was written by our New Thought artist, Mark Shepard, called Flow Through Me. I thought I might speak since we're still working on the technicality over there. So I am grateful and appreciative to be here today as I share this music with you and share what the message of flowing is. And I think we're ready now. I allow the light to reflect off the surface of things. I'll allow the light to penetrate my heart and flow through me, flow through me, flow through me, flow through me, flow through me. I'll allow the love to heal me from the inside out. I allow the love turn a whisper into a mighty shout and flow through me. I allow the strength to empower me. I'll allow the strength to set me free and let it flow. I'll allow my mind to release control. I'll allow my heart to receive the signals from home and let it flow through me. Flow through me. Flow through me. Sing it with me. Flow through 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 me. I'll allow my mind to release control. I'll allow my heart to receive the signals from home and let it flow through me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Thomas. Beautiful. Indeed. Let it flow through me. Good morning. For anybody that doesn't know me, my name is Reverend Edward Trout. My pronouns are he, him. I am very passionate about empowering and uplifting others. I'm also passionate about creativity in the arts, and I'm an ordained interfaith minister through One Spirit Seminary out of New York, and it is my pleasure to be your speaker today. So, I want to do a really quick mini recap of the last few weeks. About 3 weeks ago, I gave a talk that was all about a new think coming to us. And we talked about the THINK acronym for communication. When you're talking to somebody, especially in a combative way, is what you're saying true? Is it helpful? Is it inspiring? Is it necessary? Is it kind? We also looked at the questions from Byron Katie's The Work, which also examines, is this true? Then a couple of weeks ago, Louise Dunn spoke and gave a lovely and stirring talk about how even the smallest things can be miracles when we are open to seeing them. And then last week, Michael gave us a talk on be the attitude, have the Christ mind in you. We're all working toward the same thing with differing tools. And this week is no different. So it's the same thing, just rehashed. There are different things, but there is a lot of the same truth in there, that the power is in your hands, right? It is up to you to choose how you see things, to choose how you show up in the world. 3 weeks ago, I started with a video that was a whodunit, where they made all kinds of changes that most of us did not catch. I have another video that I want to show. If you just go to that slide, it should start automatically. Some of you may have already seen this and be familiar with it, but this is a dancer. She should start spinning here momentarily. And when she starts spinning, the trick is your mind will see her spinning in one direction, but the truth is she's spinning in the other. Oop, and now we're backing away. Now we're backing farther up. There we are back. This is the day of technology success. Yeah, all right. Well, you need the silhouette. I would spin, but without the silhouette. Is it okay? Again, it worked when we tested it. Not right now. We will plan on posting this, but in theory, your brain will see her spinning one direction. The truth is, you can see her spinning either direction. And so the goal is to take time to watch it until you can convince yourself that you're actually seeing her spin the other way, which for some people is fairly easy. For a lot of folks, it's hard, because once your brain has latched onto it, it doesn't want to let go of what it first saw. It's a lovely demonstration, right? You don't want to let go. But that idea of your brain latching onto things and not wanting to let go is certainly a familiar theme in my life. The things that I first perceive, especially if I have an emotional attachment to them, can be very hard to move away from and see differently. So, when I can get past where I was with the video. So we talked about the THINK acronym. The true, helpful, inspiring, necessary kind. I also want to throw out to you, because of today's daily word of life, an acronym of health. So the acronym stands for I am helping. Oh, there she goes. There she goes. All right, well now, so back up the thinking. Which way do you see her spinning? Can you reverse it in your mind? So the video only runs about a minute, so if you're struggling, you still have a little bit of time, but not a lot. So let me ask already, who was able to actually then see the figure reverse spin? Okay. Right, and then you try to switch it back and it's hard too, right? So, but again, once you see it, it's hard to unsee it. It's hard, even when you know, even when logically you know, it's just a silhouette. So there's no details to truly force your brain one way or the other. So let me get back to where I was, the health acronym. So I am helping. I'm evolving. I am accepting. I'm learning. I'm teaching, and I am healing. If you lose any one of those letters out of that group, you're not really fully active, fully loving, fully living. And I know some of you probably looked at that list that I just said. Helping, evolving, accepting, learning, teaching, healing, and you're thinking, oh, there's one or two that don't apply to me right now. That's where your work is. If you feel like you're not teaching anybody, you're not aware of it. If you're not helping, why not? If you think you're not healing, then you're not. So those things, your perception of them, can change how they show up in your life. And again, it may look at first like it's going the other direction. You think, oh, I'm not helping anybody. Oh, I've stopped learning. I've stopped evolving. I'm no longer healing. But that's just that first look. Technology. That's just that first look. Can you reverse it? Can you see it spinning the other direction? Maybe I'll try to stand here. Yeah. Again, technology. We love it. So I want to go to a reference of H. Emily Cady and her book, Lessons in Truth, one of my favorite New Thought books. And she says in that book, God in us is the fountain out of which springs all our good. I want to reiterate that line again. God in us is the fountain out of which springs all our good. And for the people out there that are thinking, well, sometimes God is in me as a fountain of good. Or I see it in others, but it hasn't happened for me yet. It's the same thing. It's there. can you reverse what you're seeing? If you're not seeing God working through you, can you see it differently? You have to see it right to set it right. There's nothing from an exterior perspective that can effectively change you. The only way that you can change is by doing that yourself. You have to look at it and you have to be honest with yourself. H.M. Katie goes on to say, God is not a being or person. God is that invisible, intangible, but very real something we call life. God is perfect love and infinite power. God is the total of these, the total of all good, whether manifested or unexpressed. There is but one God in the universe, but one source of all the different forms of life or intelligence that we see, whether they be men, animals, trees, or rocks. God is spirit. We cannot see spirit with these fleshly eyes, but when spirit clothes itself with a body, when spirit makes itself visible or manifest through a material form, then we recognize it. You do not see the living, thinking me when you look at my body. You see only the form I am manifesting. God is love. We cannot see love nor grasp any comprehension of what love is, except as love is clothed with a form. All the love in the universe is God. Love between husband and wife, between parents and children. It's just the least little bit of God as pushed forth through visible form into manifestation. You with me? Or it's just with H.M. Katie? So when we experience love, we're just getting that slightest manifestation of the divine. It's always there. It's in everything. But the experience of it is just a sliver of it. Who remembers the old health campaign, "You are what you eat"? Right? We still sometimes use that a lot. Because you eat junk food, you eat empty calories, you end up having a body that is full of empty calories and junk and so forth. So you are what you eat. Just as much, if not more, so you are what you think. The empty thoughts, the junk thoughts, the doom-scrolling thoughts, the judgmental thoughts, the error thoughts, they make up who you are. We have a dear friend who had been on social media. She had posted a video of herself. She had been cleaning and had knocked over a plant. And there was dirt all over on the plant stand. So she was cleaning that up. And the video, I think, was just from a security camera in the house. And she had finished cleaning up all the dirt, got the plant stand back, put the plant stand back, and the pot fell off again. Funny video. It started getting shared, and people were laughing, and all these lovely, humorous comments. And then she had posted later, she's like, out of all that loveliness, 2 people chose to comment about my body. And she said, and that's like, it wipes away all of the good. And so I gave her a variation on an old adage. I don't even remember exactly where I got it. But I just reminded her, I said, hey, great minds will talk about concepts. And the average minds will talk about events and circumstances and things. Small minds will talk about people. The smallest of minds will talk about other people's bodies. So where is your thinking? Where does your mind end up? Because I know when I'm in traffic, I know where my mind ends up. I'm just being honest. There is something about being behind the wheel of a car that shifts my perspective. Todd would know nothing about that, but I know. And so when those circumstances arise, it is incumbent on me to do the work and me to remind myself that I have to elevate my thoughts. Remember last week, for those of you that were here, Michael talked about the Sermon on the Mount and Jesus going up the mountain as symbolic of elevating our thoughts, elevating our mind, elevating our perspective. Again, I have to be the one to do it for me. Nobody else can do that. It has to be me, as it has to be you in your life. So, I said earlier, we have to see it right to set it right. We have the power to see things differently. Hence, this month's new affirmation, which should be in your bulletin as well, I have the power to create my world. For those of you that see that and go, oh, I don't have that kind of power. That's equating me with God. You have the power of perception. The way you perceive your world is your reality. So trust me, you have the power to create your world. What kind of world are you creating? Is it a world full of hate and division and frustration and anger and all the lower thoughts? Or is it a world where when those things come up, you try to remind yourself to reach higher? Is it a giving world because you're a giving person? Is it a caring world because you care about others? You have to create the world that you want to live in. You can't expect a loving, giving world and then be selfish. It doesn't work that way. There's, I'll get to it in a minute. There's the law of circulation, all about that. But I want to talk first. I talked about the HEALTH acronym: helping, evolving, accepting, which can also be, by the way, aligning with the divine, learning, teaching, and healing. So sometimes when we're in that mode, it is difficult to cleanse our mind. There are lots of ritual cleansings in the world. There are lots of water rituals in the world. And many of you know, but perhaps not all of you, that before there was John the Baptist, there was ritual immersive cleansing for the Jewish folks. There's a tevila, it's a full immersion to cleanse the body. So if there had been something impure, if they had touched a dead body or whatever had made them impure, they would go through this ritual washing. The idea is typically with natural water, flowing water. So again, the idea of the baptism was not something that sprang from nothing else. There were already ritual cleansings. And all around the world in all cultures, there are variations of that theme. So that idea of the flowing water, the circulating water, why would that be important? That's a question. This is the interactive part. We had all the technological fun now out of the way. This is the question and answer part. Why is it important in those rituals and cleansing that you have moving water? It flows it away from you. What happens if you take a fountain, which is a symbol of purity, a symbol of renewal, a symbol of flow? If you take that fountain and you clog up the flow, what happens to the water? What's that? It stagnates. That is exactly it. What happens when the flow of love and energy in your life gets stopped up? It stagnates. And I think we've all been there. I know I have. Where it's like, ooh, I am living in some fetid water right now. Like it's just what happens when you pull yourself out of the flow. So I talked about the law of circulation. It is no coincidence that we have a fountain room. And in that fountain room are symbols of loaves and fishes, symbols of prosperity. That's part of being in the flow. No coincidence that in Larry Fitzgerald's garden design for the Peace Garden, there are fountains in the garden. That's all about flow. It's all about circulation. I was saying earlier, if you want to live in a world of loving and giving people, you have to be a loving and giving person. That is the law of circulation. You give what you want to see going around in the world. If you want more money, you better be giving some money to folks. If you want presents, give people gifts. If you want understanding, try to understand others. If you want something, you have to be willing to give it. And also understand this, the universe is not a giant vending machine where it's like, ooh, I want more money. I gave this person $10, I'm gonna get 100. Maybe, But that's not the point. It's not, oh, I'll put this in and I'll immediately get this back. It's, I'm keeping in the flow of energy, the flow of the world, the flow of humanity, the flow of the divine. If you pull yourself out of that, you do stagnate. When you keep in it, there may be some periods where you get all of this back, and then there may be some periods where you don't get as much back for a while. But you keep giving. That's how you know you are remaining in the flow. You are still creating the world that you're wanting to create. Water is to the body, right? A cleanser to the body, as silence is to your mind. When we sit in silence and do our best to focus on, say, only breath or a single mantra, that is a cleanser for the mind. God is the same thing to spirit. So I cleanse my body, I silence my mind, but I just notice God flowing through me. Those first two are conscious choices, right? I have to think about cleansing. Bless you. I have to think about silencing. With God, though, it's just noticing. I have to be willing to notice that flow in me. Speaking of flow and circulation and so forth, spring cleaning coming up. We have a day coming up later this month for spring cleaning. And we have a dear friend, Susan Smith, local actress. We just saw her complete a run of Hello, Dolly as Dolly in Anderson. Delightful human being, very talented lady. She, after finishing that show, had shared that she was cleaning out her house again. She does Swedish death cleaning all the time, so she was appalled at how much she had accumulated. But there was a community yard sale coming up, so she was getting things out. And she said, again, she was just surprised at how much there was. She said her mantra is, you are depriving someone else of the function or enjoyment of this item. Like, get rid of it. Donate it. Let it go. You're depriving somebody else of the of the function or the enjoyment of this item. So I do want to give you an assignment this week. I want you to clear out something. Your car, a box, a shelf, a drawer. Clear out something. Don't hold on to something that is no longer serving a function for you. If it serves a function for somebody else, let it go where it can serve. That's circulation. Use it or donate it, or if it has lost all function, you can discard it, preferably recycle if you can. But you don't need to hold on to this stuck energy of things that no longer serve you. I'm talking about the physical realm here, but that also obviously serves spiritually. Don't hold on and get stuck in those things that no longer serve you. The law of circulation. In a lot of ways, it's like karma, but not. But it's that sort of what goes around comes around. And for me, I think of it like priming the pump, which probably dates me. Who here has ever used an actual hand pump? Okay. Rachel, I'm surprised at this. So if you're not familiar with the terminology, priming the pump, a dry pump gets no suction, so you have to actually add water to the pump to get the water back out. That's the concept. What was that? Gas, right. So priming the pump means you are putting in what you want to get back out in order to create the flow. Where can you prime the pump in your life? Or all the pumps. There are all kinds of pumps, right? Where can you prime that in your life? Because we're not made for stagnation. We are made, stop it. We are made for flow. We are made for living in the divine flow. We are made so that God can express through us, in us, as us. But we have to see it differently. And we have the power to see it differently. If you didn't quite get it with the video, watch it later. You can find her online. The Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, Marcus Aurelius, said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Therefore, guard accordingly and take care that you entertain no notions unsuitable to virtue and reasonable nature." Which sounds a little lofty, but the first part of that, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts, absolutely spot on. So guard accordingly. There's a variation or inspiration from that I've also heard many times that says the number of good things in your life is dependent upon your ability to notice them. They're there. The number that you have is all dependent on you noticing them, and you have the power to notice them. I want to do a very brief meditation, and then it'll lead into a brief purification ritual. So Michael, I didn't ask you before, but if you would come up to do a little playing, that would be great. So to explain what's going to happen, we have some purified water that has been prayed over, and I'm going to pour it into this small vessel, and then take this down front. Microphone's still working, not crashing, great. So we have some hand sanitizer, just because. So if you choose to participate, please come down this aisle. You will come up, you will sanitize ever so briefly. You will dip a finger in the water and you will simply touch it to your forehead. As a reminder of the cleansing of water, the cleansing of our mind, the cleansing of our spirit through the divine. And as you are touching that, if you can think of any one of those health aspects, helping, evolving, accepting, or aligning with the divine, learning, teaching, healing, whatever seems to be most needed in your life, think of that. Then you come back down this aisle and back to your seat. So let me start the meditation. So if you would, settle into your seat, feet on the floor, or legs crossed if that works for you, hands in your lap. Take a nice deep breath. Eyes closed or at least lowered gaze. Breathe right into your heart center. You can envision that as a warm light tinged with lavender. And if it feels right to you, allow my words to be your words. I have the power to create my world by noticing the good things around me and by knowing that I am helping, I am evolving, I am accepting and aligning with the divine. I am learning, I am teaching, and I am healing. I am a fountain of God's life. I am a fountain of God's love. I am a fountain of God's light. And I have the power to create my world. Mentally repeat the words, I have the power to create my world, by yourself. We will go into the silence, and in the silence, you may get up and anoint yourself with water. Water is to the body as silence is to the mind, as God is to the spirit. Take time this week when you're cleansing your body to remember that it can be more than simply a practical matter. You can use that as a spiritual moment of cleansing. When you're cleaning out that box or that drawer or that shelf or that car, that too is a spiritual moment. And I want to close today with a variation on the prayer of St. Francis. Mother, Father, God, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. Where there is sadness, joy. Spirit divine, grant that I may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive, it is in pardoning that we are pardoned, and it is in releasing the worldly that we truly become a fountain of the divine. And with greatest joy, I dance in the fountain of life. And so it is. Amen. Amin, aho, ashe, namaste.
Thank you, Reverend. Now it's time to welcome, oh, Mike, are we on? Are we on? Is the mic on? I don't hear it. Oh, there we go. Now we're good. Thank you.
Technology.
Yay! Now it's time to welcome our new folks. If this is your first time with us today, would you raise your hand so we can acknowledge you? No, more. We are glad you're here. Whether you arrived intentionally or simply followed the nudge of spirit, know that you are exactly where you are meant to be. At Unity, we honor each person's unique spiritual journey and offer practical spiritual teachings and support, healing, growth, and a deeper awareness of the divine within. If you haven't already, we invite you to visit our welcome table in the vestibule, or you'll find folks with name tags, and we're happy to answer any questions you might have. Thank you for being here. And now our monthly affirmation. The theme for 2026 is moving from vision to creation. Feel the shift and be the change. For May, our focus is the power of power. Let us affirm together this month's affirmation. I have the power to create my world. How powerful is that? Let's do that one more time and feel it in our heart. I have the power to create my world. And now it's time to celebrate our riches. At Unity of Indianapolis, we recognize giving as a sacred spiritual practice. Tithing is an opportunity to align with the universal law of giving and receiving. What we give, we open ourselves to receive. As we give from a place of love and trust, we affirm the flow of abundance in our own lives. During the month of May, we focus on the power of power, the divine strength within us that allows us to choose to act and to direct our energy with intention. Through our giving, we consciously use that power to support not only our own spiritual growth, but the growth and sustainability of this community. If you feel spiritually nourished here today, we gratefully welcome your gift in whatever form feels right for you. Your offerings help sustain Unity of Indianapolis as a thriving spiritual center dedicated to conscious transformation. Rather than passing a plate, you'll find baskets at the back of the sanctuary where you may place your tithes as you leave. Envelopes are available in the seat in front of you for cash or checks. You may also give by scanning the QR code you find in your bulletin, or you can visit unityofindy.org. Thank you for your practice of giving and for being part of this flow of abundance. And let us now take a moment to express our gratitude. If you are giving a gift today, we invite you to hold it in your hand. If you are giving online or at another time, simply bring that intention to mind as we bless this offering together. Divine love, working through me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I give, all that I receive, and I am grateful. And let us pray. With grateful hearts, we acknowledge the gifts offered today, both tangible and intangible. We are blessed by each presence and every act of giving. These offerings support the work of Spirit unfolding through this community, extending love and transformation into the world, and so it is. And now it's time for some announcements. And we have a volunteer back there, Rosemarie, who's not done this for us before, so I'm going to say next slide so you'll know when to hit it, okay? And thank you. She filled in at the very last minute. She didn't know she was going to be doing this today, so thank you. Okay. First of all, what was that?
A drum.
Okay. Chaplains. For those desiring one-on-one prayer support, our chaplains will be available immediately after the service on either side of the sanctuary. Do you know who we have today? We have Mark and we have Thomas. Lovely. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, next slide. The community chat is today. I hope you can join us. We'll give you some updates. We had a board meeting last Sunday, and we have a few updates to share with everyone. And food and fellowship, obviously. Next slide. Book study, Unity and World Religions, being taught by our Reverend Michael. That will be continuing on Mondays at 6:30 in the Friendship Room. Heart and Soul Sisters, next slide, sorry. Heart and Soul Sisters will continue their book study on the Gospel of Thomas, and the next meeting is not this coming Wednesday, but the following Wednesday, and I don't know the date of that one, sorry. It says April here, so sorry. Marty Havley, the Celebration of Life. There will be a celebration on Saturday, May 9th at 11:30 here. Marty's family will be providing a lunch to follow the service, and we are looking for a few volunteers that might be willing to help us. Next slide. Opening for Healing Through Music. This is Sally Applegate who's going to be stepping forward.
Good morning. Spirit Within has been prompting me to share more of the music that is inside me before I'm unable to do so. So I would like to invite you to come to, it's going to be 4 meetings, and if everything goes well, a celebration meeting, a 5th meeting would be at my house. The first 4 meetings will be here on Tuesday at 5:30, but it doesn't start until the 12th of May, so it's not this Tuesday. But I'd just like to invite those of you that are moved to maybe join us for that. The original title that I had, I like what Maria put down. It really states it more clearly, opening to healing through song, or what is through music. First title was going to be Songs That Heal, in which I'm sharing songs that have participated in my healing. Dorothy Mack, for years, has been prompting me to teach a class based on my CD. She likes those songs, but this will be a mixture. It will not be all of my original songs. There might be a few, but other music that have been done by other people that have participated in my healing. There will be opportunities for singing along, but this is not a class that is exclusively for singers. If singers show up, that's great. It's actually for anyone who is interested in possibly Singing to yourself, I live alone. I can sing to myself any old time. And I like the daily word today, which is about that fountain and children dancing in the fountain. When you live at home, you can start dancing or singing or do any ridiculous thing that comes to your heart at any time. So music has saved me in so many ways throughout the years. And I just want the opportunity to share that a little bit. So again, this is on Tuesday evenings at 5:30, starting on May 12th. Okay.
What time, Sally? What time of day?
5:30.
5:30, I didn't hear, sorry.
Yeah.
Next slide. Soundboard fundraiser. The music team is working to raise $6,000 for a new digital soundboard. Today we had a few examples where that's necessary. There is a QR code on the slide, or you can simply go to Unity Online Donations and specify that you're giving for the sound system. Let's see, and are there any more announcements that I'm missing? Okay, we're good. So at this point, we're coming to the peace song. So for those of you that are new, what you're going to witness is everybody's going to get up from their seats and we're going to create this large human circle where we're holding hands, affirming peace for the world. And thank you for being here today.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me, let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
The light of God surrounds us.
We are the light of God.
The love of God enfolds us.
We are the love of God.
The power of God protects us.
We are the power of God.
The presence of God watches over us.
We are the presence of God.
Wherever we are, God is.
We are divine, and all is well. Go out,
Shine your light. You know the time is right. You gotta go out and shine your light. Go out and shine. Go out and shine. Go out and shine your light. You know the time is right. You gotta go out and shine your light. Go out and shine. Go out and shine. Run out and take a chance. Walk the talk, join the dance. Relax, enjoy the ride. Let kindness be your guide. You gotta go out, shine your light. You know the time is right. You gotta go out and shine your light. Go out and shine. Go out and shine. One voice, one hand, one heart. Wanna change and make a start. We're one big family. What's good for you is good for me. You gotta go out and shine your light. You know the time is right. You gotta go out and shine your light. Go out and shine. Go out and shine. Go out and shine. Go out and shine.
Have a great week. See you next week.